Hello, how's it going, people? YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to EA Sports PGA Tour. So today we're going to do a replication of the sim event that's happening. In fact, it's just about to end. I think we've got a couple of days to go. I have done it, and I think I was 7 over, 6 over, something like that. Which, I just delved straight into it. But probably not the best round. Made mistakes. So 47 miles per hour is the wind, and I think it comes from the east. So let's go. Let's do this. So we're going to be running sim settings. I think I should have the swing meter on because that's what's on in the actual gameplay itself.
In Augusta, Georgia.
And I should have I'll have the putt meter. Now I don't use any of those in my game, but for these purposes I'm going to be doing it because if you've got it available you might as well use it. It's a little bit, it's like a tool that other people will have. So Augusta, obviously we know Augusta. This tee shot is really quite difficult because that bunker's in play and it actually narrows up. So we probably don't need to. A skill set as well, we're actually 50. So we're maxed out the skill points. I haven't really decided what I want to do with my player. I've got quite a balanced setup at the moment. I'm actually kind of happy with how it is.
And then the course just comes to you. It really does. It flows beautifully. There's a lot more undulations than
we could actually take a 3-wood.
You're going to reference aiming corner, so will I.
Not 3-wood, a 2-wood, sorry.
Is the second shot into
I think I've got a 60.
Not the 3 holes.
Yeah, I've got a different wedge set in this bag, which I think is actually maybe what I might use this bag actually for it. So the wind's 47. We need to be careful of this bunker. Maybe aim at that tree there, that little kind of lower set tree. Maybe don't hit this full, maybe try and play within ourselves. 2.3, I need to watch my tempo. That should be good actually. In fact, that's more than good. That's absolutely ideal.
Yeah, that's a beautiful first tee shot, even with a bunker.
So a lot of people going with the power meta.
Get the round started. Second shot coming up.
I don't know. I'm happy. I'm happy with the power we've got. We just drove this over 300 yards
left to the hole.
Right, 141, slightly uphill. The wind's coming from here. This is where we need to get dialed in a little bit. Now we can't see the green. I'm reckoning. So the standard yardage to the pin's 141. I think we're going to need to get a little bit more on this. So maybe go finesse. And we can maybe go... I'm going to go 145. Add a couple of yards just for that. Although it's not much. To be honest, it maybe ain't even that. Maybe 143. Let's get this in. Right, so on the money, the yardage we hit.
And this is looking really good.
Oh, that's superb. Yep. So we need to add. In fact, you know what? I've got a pen. I'm going to start writing this down.
It is a great approach.
What I'm planning to do is
a straightforward look here for
I'll go to the next page. Masters Sim, and then hole 1. I'm going to write down all the holes: 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I've run out of page. No, I haven't. Right, 1. I would say that was an extra 3 yards. So what I'm going to do is the second plus the dot. The tee shot you don't really need to worry about. The tee shot's like a basic tee shot. Right, so we can see from this that it's downhill now. I haven't got the putting like fully mastered on this setup on sim. The elevation, I've struggled a little bit with the elevation, been putting not enough or too much on. Now that's a short putt. Now I would reckon the relation us, we're at the end, the pin's there. So that's like an 8-foot range. So what I would say is that's like the height in that graph isn't going to be a lot. So if that was a foot, say that was 12 inches, that only looks like 1 inch, 2 inch. So let's take a little bit off this. We are 10, let's go 8. And it's 0.5 below at our feet. It looks as if it keeps the same, so that means it's coming from the left. I would potentially say that is left edge. I always love when you can hear the crowd, you can hear the birds, the bees, all that stuff. But as soon as you go into shot mode, it's almost as if you're inside a vacuum. It's brilliant. So I've got the puck meter on purely because
Yes, nicely done. It's in for birdie. And
that's
it's
what's
into red
available
figures now
on the
at
actual
1
event,
under
so
par.
we might as well
Now to the
utilise it.
second 575
So that was good. We've got some good data there. Pink dogwood, dogleg, good par 5 actually.
This is a place where you
A
can
good
make
chance for a
something
birdie,
happen and
to be honest.
jumpstart your round.
Par 5s are always good chances for birdies, but tee shot. Now, shot shaping's on, so hitting at a draw or a fade is problematic. The wind's actually helping, so I think we just aim, and we're going to go for a power. Now what we actually could do here is we can kind of factor in some differences in the shot. Because we're hitting the power, we are going to get a little bit of a dispersion zone, which, you know, if say we go right, we'll go tight down this line and we end up hitting it to the left, we could be actually snookered. So we're going to play safe and kind of go down the middle, but we are going to overpower this. And as you can see there, we're heading out to the right. We should clear that bunker.
And this
And we stay in the
round
fairway.
starting
So
off strong
that's
after the
just
birdie
like
at the first.
down the middle and
This
taking the
in
left and right
fairway at number
dispersion
2.
of the power drive, because that's what's going to happen. Unless you hit like a perfect tempo. I actually don't know what we hit
From
in
the
terms
fairway,
of.
we check in with Noda.
Hole
Right.
is sitting in the eagle location, back right. Players are going to look at this and really try and be aggressive.
230
Ball
to the
is
pin.
set up to go left to right,
It's
which is
downhill.
exactly what this shot requires.
Again, let's go finesse here and maybe go. Right, I'm going to go a club down, 219. Wind's helping. I'm going to put a little bit of height, and I think we aim just a bit here. Slope, I think it's going to take another little bit over, so let's go here. Again, we're on the number in terms of what we want to hit. Oh, that's way big. Oh, we just get cracked right in the head. So that was okay.
Shouldn't have too much trouble getting it up and down for the
The
birdie.
wind was behind, so we should have clubbed down again. I would say that's easily. I'm going to kind of write in my notes. I'm going to put 2 club question mark because it's not like definite, but I think it's definitely another club. Right, trying to get shots here. I've kind of been working on the spinner shot for this, because the spinner shot, it just drags a little bit, but we need to be careful of like the application of it. We need to maybe engineer it a little bit. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put height on it, go high, put some more loft. We have got the 64 wedge, which I think is probably going to be better for this. Now let's maybe go this 3 yards. That gives it a little bit of a zone. Now this could nestle up quick, and I have put more on it. Yeah, if we'd had it on the money, we probably would have been okay. So it's in the fringe, but that ain't too bad, because this is actually quite a good chance. There's 2 ways to think of this shot. I think a chip is actually The Texas wedge is good. It doesn't look as if it's really changing much in terms of slope. 0.1 out of feet, I think it stays the same. The chip's good because you take out a lot of the angles. So for a chip, for instance, I don't know if I'm going to hit the chip, but I'm going to maybe go through my intentions. So maybe for the chip, I'd maybe go like here, and then maybe just go a little bit to the right and hit that. The putt's going to take more break. I'll be honest with you, I think I favour the chip here, although the putt, I think, it's 6.5 a dozen here, so it is uphill. Short putt, I would say that is approximately maybe 3-4 inches. So let's go 50, 15, maybe add a little bit for that little bit of fringe, maybe just go 16. So it's 1.1 below, which actually means it's going to turn this way. Actually, I'm going the wrong way. So it's below our feet. 1.1's actually quite a bit. Let's go straight on and have a good look at it. Yeah, that's actually going to break quite a bit. I think I'm going to go here. Right, let's go. Didn't really break. If anything, it went the other way. 1.1 below.
It'll wander a couple of feet by.
I mean, when you don't have the putt beads, you really are. It is kind of guesswork. So we are going to line up for the par. I'll maybe just go inside left.
So a tap in there. Some nice work around
So
the
birdie
green
par.
with the flats.
That's a good opportunity for a
come
birdie
away with
though.
a par.
I think maybe the chip would have been.
Now to the short par
Now,
four third, only 350 yards.
if we misjudged the break, the chip wouldn't have went in either.
We
So
know those 5 pars
now
plus
this
the
hole,
12th on that
I
second
think, is
nine
quite
gets
interesting.
so much
It's
attention, and
almost
rightly
a
so,
drivable
but
hole.
this is a wonderful hole, strategic. You need some touch
like the
here.
3 quick swing, you would maybe get like a lot more power, but I think on like the harder difficulty, I don't think you can change in the sim. I actually don't know if you can go to 3 quick or go easy. I think the settings will be set at hard. The play here really, I mean, to be honest, you could hit the power drive. I'm probably going to go with the power drive. I don't think. I don't know. Do you know what? Is it really worthwhile going with the power drive? Is it more advantageous to go with a layup shot? Because I think in saying that, we could get close to this green potentially. So let's just go with the power drive. Let's just aim here. Maybe factor in a little bit of leeway. We can maybe go midpoint. We're going to put a little bit extra sauce on it. That actually could be quite good because it's up high. It may.
And this is going to get way up there at 3. That a very good drive.
Because that side, I think it would stick. Yeah, it's going to roll down, but it shouldn't be too bad. I mean, we're only 26 yards from the hole, so we've got a lot of options. You know, laying up, you kind of factor in a bit more like possible spinning off the green and stuff.
His second.
So we're uphill. I think we're only uphill. I mean, I think he's looking. You can see that like almost the like level with the green. So it's like what 5 and a bit foot up. Again, I think the spinner shot here could be the shot, but we need to factor in this spin, and this is the element I'm trying to get. Like if we put on like high loft, maybe bring it back. Do we at 22, 4 yards for like some form of drag spin type thing? Okay, that only rolled 2 yards, right? So we're getting a little bit of data here.
This one moving left here for birdie.
Again, this was a really good opportunity for a birdie because you can get it close. There's a slight uphill, maybe just add an inch. Break 1.8 above. Yeah, it's pretty consistent, but we're kind of close to the hole, so you need to factor in. I mean, you could maybe overpower this a little bit and take a bit of the breakout, which actually could be the shot to play. It's interesting actually. The more I think about that, that actually seems better. Yeah, let's do it. Let's maybe factor in a little bit more, less break, but a little bit more power. Oh, that just grabbed. Right, okay.
Right there. His second
So that
birdie in
almost
these opening
failed,
3 holes. As he gets it
but
to
we put a
2
little
under
bit more
par.
pace on, and
Now
it
the fourth,
just made it in
excellent
the
par
left
three.
edge.
This requires a solid, pure strike. You can't
Right.
fake it on this hole.
This
You're
hole's
happy
tough.
to walk away with 3.
That pin position, it's only maybe a couple of yards on. To be honest, the bunker shot is actually not a bad play. Kind of, because you can get a pick shot in, but it's downhill. I'm actually thinking here, finesse, maybe a finesse 3-iron. The wind's in our face as well. Maybe play it a bit lower, but right, let's go with it, because we're actually experimenting. I need to work in the tempo. My tempo's still fast. Yeah, that actually wasn't too bad. Maybe I actually played like a higher.
Yeah, this fourth green is a tough
So what
one
I'm
to
going to
hit,
say is
and
3-iron.
that one's going to wind up a bit too long.
So hole 3, drive, spinner, 2 yards, HL, high loft, 4, what did we hit there? Is that a 3-iron? 3-iron, and I'll probably put HL, high loft, question mark. Right. Right, this I think is going to be the spinner again. So we've kind of learned a little bit about the spinner. So let's see if it, and what is this, 4.1 below. I think it may actually be landing in a downhill. But let's go spinner, high loft, and let's go, so it'll be 2 yards. So let's maybe go 20 in this. Yeah, we get a little bit more roll. Oh, that's breaking quite a lot from the. It's going to break from the right coming back, and it looks like it's quite a lot. Yeah, 2.3 above. Slight down slope. Let's just take 6. Now again, possibility of actually putting extra in this. It's a bit of a dilemma doing this, to be honest. Like hitting it with more power. If you miss, you're going to be like a good couple of feet by the hole, and you may even have like a downhill putt. Depends how you're putting, how you feel. I would admit I'm maybe just going to like dolly this in a little bit. Yep. Okay, that worked.
Yeah, good concentration there.
Good par, good up and down.
Putt could get away, but that in for a par. We move now to hole number 5, Magnolia.
So that spinner ran out a little bit because I think it pitched downhill.
495 yards. Avoiding the 2 deep bunkers left of the fairway is a must. But a
Drive off this hole's not really.
little hollows
I'm not going to say
getting an
it's
approach
difficult.
to birdie range.
I think we just aim out
No
here,
small
let the wind
feat.
bring it back a touch. Maybe just hit it normal, not like overpowering it. Let's have a better tempo, 1.3%. Yep, that's going to be absolutely solid.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
Right. So the wind's coming with the shot. I think we need to factor that in. So 188 to the pin. I play a lot of finesse shots. I like I don't know what it is about the finesse shots. I just like with the, especially when you don't play with the swing indicator. It's good to know where you need to be with the power of that shot. So I'm going to club down twice. I don't know whether, nah. So that's 170. I really don't know if this is going to go. That wind could take it quite a bit. Maybe go 170. I'm going to go maybe 165. I just feel more comfortable with that. Again, we're hitting on the number. Maybe the aim was a little bit off. Actually not a bad distance, 165. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm going to put 188 to pin.
Gonna have to take pretty
And
much
we
a
hit
full swing at
165.
this one with the putter because this one
That's it.
is into the hill and the hole
So
is
I can
cut back.
gauge the yardage difference. Right. So this is a 37-foot putt. So that scale, does that go longer, like 2 foot? So if that is a 2 foot scale at the end, that's just under a foot, maybe 9-10 inches. Maybe 9. So let's go 47 for the power set. 1.2 above. Okay. It starts to change, I think. I think it... Is that a double breaker? It looks as if it starts at 1.2 and then it levels out a touch. Just slightly in front of us, and then it turns. So I think I'm going to aim here. That's my gut feeling. Oh, I've underswung it. Yeah, it did come back. That power set was good actually. I think that's, like, from that 30-foot range, I think that scale distance, the height was bang on, because we were 1.2 under. So this is uphill, so I'm going to add a little bit to it. Maybe hit it with a bit more power. Slightly, I think it's left edge. Yeah, there we go.
Yep, good work not to let
Good
that
par.
get away, and that's in for a par.
So as I say,
Another
I'm
good par 3 here
planning
on
and
this
doing,
first
I might
nine.
do
It's
it
the
tomorrow.
180-yard par 3
Just
sixth.
get
Elevated tee,
settled down. Maybe even do another little practice
chance
round,
to make it two,
and
but you
then
need to
do
be
the
precise on the
sim
tee.
event. Because I want to get those Masters clubs. I think we need to be under par. Yeah, this one's tricky because this is downhill. Wind is... So wind's coming off our shoulder here. It's difficult with the clubs. Again, maybe going to go finesse here. And 2 clubs. Once I think that feels right. Let's go with it. I'm not going to put any height or anything in it. So we're 8 iron. Again, we hit it pretty good in the number. Aim was actually not too bad. To be honest, that's not a bad shot. We could maybe add. So I'm just going to put
Now
8
this
iron.
for birdie.
And putt coming up a ridge, one you might have to hit a little firmer to take some of the breakout.
And then put maybe plus 2 yards on it. And it was a finesse. 8 iron, finesse. Right. So again, let's establish the height here. It's not much. It's probably only like 1-2 inches above. So let's just add a little bit 1.7 above it. It actually levels out at the hole. It's 1.2. It's 1.7 at the feet, but I think midpoint it starts to level out. So I'm thinking just here. A lot of this is your gut feeling. That there is science behind it, but I mean, really, sometimes you're just looking up and down the putt and trying to just say, you know, is it? Again, we just underhit that. Yeah, we just good.
Just gonna sneak on by.
Good distance. We just didn't put enough brake on it initially. But again, all you're doing here is just making. You kind of don't want to make like miss putts. So you're really just like two putting with intention of maybe trying to hold that first putt.
But it is a par 4
as long as you get the putt back, it's easy enough.
Anything into the pine trees running the length of the fairway can oftentimes lead to a bogey or worse.
So sometimes I like to let the flyover go because you get to see where the pin is.
Running one up to the green.
You get some good information on the pin. It's actually, I wouldn't say it's a difficult tee shot. I think we just hit it normal. Underswung it, but yeah, I need to really sort my tempo a little bit. That should be okay though.
No issues here. That is into the fairway.
Right, what do we have?
From
108 yards uphill.
Well
now,
positioned in the fairway, but there is no guarantees to hit the green.
Maybe 10 foot up, maybe.
By a series of bunkers all around it, and
so 108 to the pin. I think we need to add. But are we going to get spin from this? I don't think we really need to put too much on this. I think we just maybe try and take some of the spin out. Maybe just hit it stock. So we underhit it though. We underhit it by quite a bit. Okay, I think just standard.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in a bunker.
Standard approach.
Splash this softly onto the green.
Standard approach. Yeah, we underhit that by a couple of percent. I don't think we've got a lot of green to work with here. It's really hard to see. I think, right, so it's 10 yards to the pin. We can look and say, right, we can only go back in the blast. We can only go back 7. So let's get pick. Pick can go 6. So I don't think we've really got much distance there. Now it is slightly uphill, so I'm maybe going to go 11. Maybe get a bit of height in this. We could actually went.
Pretty big swing
probably just left it
there, and that's not all that bad from that far away.
But again, we're right in there. We're 4 foot from the pin. Downhill. We could hit this with pace and take. It's a difficult break though. It's 2.3%, but we're not far from the hole. I think I'm going to hit this with pace actually. I'm going to go a little bit more. Take some of the break out. Yep. Because if you go less power, it's going to take more, and you're going to get more curve.
So where the second hole, the par 5, is
that's a sand save. So here we go, par 5, great opportunity to make a birdie.
You can certainly make an eagle here, but it requires 2 good
this
shots.
This is a difficult hole actually.
Luck if you play it off the right.
The second shot potentially does require a bit of shot shaping. You don't need to. It depends where you put your tee shot. If you can favour the right hand side, do you know what, we can actually carry those bunkers. What's the wind doing? Yeah, the wind's kinda. I think we go power drive and we kinda hopefully favour that right hand side. Right, we're committed to carrying those bunkers. Okay, now that
Nope,
potentially
that's
that
going
could
to
have
get
been
into the
an
bunker
absolutely
right
fantastic
here
shot.
at
I don't think
8,
we've
and
got
that is
enough.
not going to be one that you can get a lot of club on.
So I'm
Second
actually
shot
just going to
upcoming,
quickly write
down to
down
Noda.
Menacing bunker up the right side. If you find your ball
bunker
in here, you have no option but to lay up.
not carry off the tee. Maybe just favour like the left hand side for the power shot. So we're not going to. There's no way we're getting a 3-iron out of here. Are we even going to get a 9-iron out of here? Do you know what? I think we're too close to this bunker. Right, I want to try something here. Well, we can't actually pick. Can we go Texas wedge? I don't want the Texas wedge. No, we can't actually pick it. What I was trying to do is just see the distance from my ball to the top of that bunker. Right. I think we just go pitch and wedge. You would think that would get up and over. Yeah. We probably could have went 9, maybe even 8, but you're only going to get another couple of yards carry. It's not as if you're like
out into the
potentially
fairway.
cutting down the hole from a pitching wedge,
try and make a
and
good
potentially
third on
hitting
this par 5.
like an 8-iron. You know, it's not much. Right, that is slightly uphill, not by much. 150 to the pin. Again, I'm going to punch in finesse. I think this, maybe just add a tiny bit. Maybe just play this in. You should miss those trees. Ball is above the feet, so I think it's going to come back a little without that with the wind. Not a bad hit. It's a bit, tempo's not good. Distance. It's actually not too bad.
Well,
Maybe a
not
little bit
super
short. I
close,
think we were
but,
just
safely on
underswing,
the
so
green.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go
right.
to Iona Stevens.
Downhill quite a bit.
This will work
27
right
foot.
to
So
left, but the slope is going to be
again,
the big cause for
I think
concern
that's
here.
at
Could
least
easily run out 5-10 feet past the hole.
9-10 inches. So let's factor in maybe 19. Break. So it's above our feet. It kind of evens itself out if end straightens up. But it is going to break quite a bit. Remember that last putt we were caught out by the slope initially? Maybe go a bit here. Oh, that was a big breaking putt. You see, it does straighten out. Power was a little bit off, so maybe it was more 10-11 inches.
Now a 7-footer.
Uphill. Actually quite a tricky putt. There's just enough break. I'm going to go here. Yeah, got it. To be honest, that's a lot of. I mean, par 5s are not easy in this game.
We wrap up the first
So,
9 with the tough
the front 9,
460-yard par 4, known for a treacherous 3-tiered.
To be honest, that one's a basic par 5.
Approach shots here that don't have enough carry.
I'm going to put
also wind up rolling a good 30-40 yards or so back down the hill.
Lovely. Driving the green, I think, would be tricky. So let's get the other holes here: 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Right, 10th. The 9th. Oh, sorry, I'm a hole ahead. Oh, I've missed a. There's a hole there that I've done. That's that par 4. I think. What holes? Yeah, hole 4's the par 3, so I've missed out, I think, 5, and that should be 6. So I'm going to just put 5, I don't know, question mark, and that's 7, 8, 9, no! Oh, I don't know what I've done. I need to go back. I've messed up somewhere, but I've been writing it down. So this one, we could power drive this. Because I think there's a lot. I think if we go in the middle, power drive and just rip it. Maybe even put height on it. That's going well left.
Oh boy, that has started way left.
To be honest, that ain't a bad shot.
And this gonna come down and lodge
I mean, if we went
itself
right
in
or
the
left, I
second
think
cut.
we can factor out quite a lot. But that's almost golden. Right, it's uphill. I think something tells me that we just play this normal. Wind's coming from my back, so I think the wind coming from my back is gonna just push it a little bit. So I think we just hit this 105. Do we factor in a little bit of a lower trajectory to take out the spin maybe? Well, wind I hit that 2%. Okay, that is absolutely superb. Yeah, I've went off my
It's
numbers
gone over the
here.
gates today beautifully, and there is another chance.
9
This only about 5 feet for birdie.
normal to pin. I don't know what I've done with my numbers here. So the thing with simulation, if you get this close to the hole, I mean, I'm not saying you're guaranteed a birdie, because this is missable. Again, I think I'm going to play it quite firm, because it is uphill. And maybe just take a little bit to break out of this. Yep, there we go.
Yep, that's nicely done. It's a
3 under
birdie
par,
here tonight.
front 9, that is pretty
That's
decent,
gonna
although
be
we did
a
miss the par
3 under
5,
33 on this front side.
which I think is
Start of the second 9 here
should
at
be a
Augusta
really
National
good chance
is
at a
also the
birdie.
start of a difficult stretch.
So
These
back 9,
two
what's my
par
record
fours,
on
10
that?
and 11, all you want, and then
Right,
you get
what I'm
up
going
to
to do
that
is I'm
challenging
going
little par
to
312.
pause this after this when we get to the shot, and do this as a front 9, back 9, because I find that because we're kind of like thinking about shots quite a lot, I'm going to do this as 2 parts. So that's going to end the front 9. 3 under pars, I'm actually quite happy with that. I think there's room for improvement. We probably actually should have had, I think we could have had a couple of birdies more. I think we could have been 4 5 under par, maybe even more. But anyway, join us for the back 9 coming up next. Take care, catch you next time. Bye.